So here's a funny piece of news, and when I say funny, I mean outright hilarious to me. Now, by the way, cool, I think, in some respects, but outright hilarious. And I'll explain why, because I have a feeling that Tristan might not know, and maybe some of you anime fans out there, maybe some lapsed Naruto fans, or just, anime fans who haven't really kept up with Naruto and Boruto, might not understand why this, to me anyway, is freaking hilarious. So, let's start off with the facts, right? The facts are Boruto, Naruto Next Generations, will premiere, this is the anime by the way, will premiere on Toonami. That's right, English, not Southeast Asian Toonami, not Toonami in any other part of the world. No, American Toonami on September 29th. Now Tristan, do you know why this is funny?
Shoot.
On television and on DVD, Shippuden has not finished both airing and being released.
Right.
Ha! Got him. It hasn't.
Right.
It hasn't. Now, granted, I'm sure if they're dubbing this, not Viz, but the company that Viz is employing to dub this show probably has them all ready to go.
Right.
So I'm sure they have them ready to go, but they only seem to release them every, I think, like 3 to 6 months, like every maybe quarter. So that would be like probably a financial quarter would be like 4 months. So yeah, or 3 to 4 months. So they don't release them, once a week or anything like that, because of course these are DVDs that cost $30 to $40 for 13 episodes. You're not going to want to flood the market, and then Naruto fans can't buy, or can't afford to buy them.
Right.
But still, Naruto Shippuden both has not fully aired on television, and on DVD, it is not fully released. Now, will it be fully released by the time Boruto comes out?
Possibly.
Possibly. But I think this is showing a shift that I don't know why, but I never thought, I guess I know why, but I never thought we would get to. Where it's a shift where it's like, okay, look, I understand, Tristan, that, I shouldn't be talking in a way because we got Dragon Ball Z and that in America, and that picked up more than Dragon Ball did, and then we got the prequel, which is really the original, afterwards.
Right.
I get it. I do. I get it, right? And I understand that did happen. And not all the time, because it didn't happen. Sometimes, it happens a fair amount, but it doesn't always work.
Right.
One case where it didn't work, JoJo Part 3.
Right.
Didn't work. But still, it has happened. My point, though, is that could you imagine if Dragon Ball was airing on TV and it was taking a while to come out, and all of a sudden they were like, let's just skip to Z. Whatever, Goku's older now. Why? You fucking know. Wait, what? What do you mean I know? You know. All the kids know. It is so interesting how as a culture, both Toonami and Viz are looking at each other and they're like, yeah, they saw it on Crunchyroll. Yeah, they saw it on Hulu. The numbers show they saw it on Crunchyroll or they saw it on Hulu. They know.
Well, hell, they even read the manga at this point because they were tired of fucking waiting.
No, not just the manga. Here's something interesting too, by the way. Not arguably, but I would say potentially, the voice actors have actually finished the Shippuden anime before the anime clips may have even been dubbed. Why, you may ask, Tristan? Because of the video games.
Okay.
Boruto already has an English actor in video games.
Oh.
Yeah, he's DLC in the newest Naruto game on the PS4 and I believe Xbox One as well.
Okay.
I don't remember the name of it, but Satish Ram, fellow podcaster, Let's Player that comes on our channels, he actually has that game, and he got the Boruto DLC.
I feel like that would have been that. It's
what?
Still it's completely different too at that point, but I just thought of it that would be if Z was still coming out and they're like, let's put Goku but from Super in the game.
Well, hold on.
I know.
It happened, though. In Fighter Z, characters got dubbed Jiren before he was even on TV.
He's as
It's not as bad,
yeah.
but it's not as bad in terms of the TV sense, but it still is like it still is at least a good, at the time I think it was what, a year plus off.
I could
Also,
be wrong, but I don't think he's been released as a character yet. I think they're doing it in like DLC
that
packages.
Zamasu then. That one counts.
Okay.
He appeared there before he appeared in English. He appeared there before he appeared on TV.
Okay. All right. Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. In Japan it worked out well, but not here. However, what I'm trying to get at though is, I mean, obviously in Japan, you know, Shippuden's been done for years.
Right.
The DVDs, however, that's the funny thing. If you compare Boruto with the DVDs of Shippuden, it's not that far off compared to the Super comparison. It's television. That's the thing. It's showing how, as a culture, we're moving away from television so much that when it comes to, you know, and I know some people say, it's just Japanese, it's anime, it's not indicative of an entire cultural shift. And I'm not saying it's everyone, but it's happening to the point where you could literally, granted, we don't know if this is going to fail. This could totally fail, to be fair. But it's still a shift that is happening where, I could catch up on Crunchyroll. I could catch up on Hulu. Heck, I could buy the newest game. I don't know if the newest game actually, it doesn't go from beginning to end like certain Dragon Ball Z games do. But I can buy a few Naruto games, blast through the story. I know some people who've done that. Blast through the story, know what's going on completely, because just like Dragon Ball Z games, the ones that are accurate are really accurate.
Oh, damn. Okay.
To be fair, the Dragon Ball Z games,
yeah,
the ones that are accurate are so accurate you could potentially play those and go, oh, I know what's going on in the anime.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the same thing that some people have done with Naruto games that I know, and it's just so interesting because, yeah, I could just do that and then watch Boruto September 29th and go, oh, I know what's going on. And if not, Boruto does do flashbacks when necessary. That I know, because I know some people who watch Boruto. I've just never watched it myself for more than like 5 minutes. Nothing against it, I just haven't finished Shippuden yet. But anyway, so I've said my piece on this. How do you feel about this, Tristan? Do you think it's going to be I mean, I know, you might, this hasn't come out yet, but do you think it might succeed? Do you think it might fail? Do you think... what do you think?
I think it'll still do fine.
Because it's Naruto?
I mean, yeah, and just Toonami's been doing really well so far. Even with, people watching, a lot of stuff when it's streamed, like with Hulu or Crunchyroll, the numbers still seem to be like people are checking out Toonami because they've got new anime coming out.
Yes. No, yeah, Toonami, it's not so much, Toonami isn't doing well. It's just, do you think Boruto... By the way, I think it's confirmed they're not getting rid of Shippuden. So I'm pretty sure it's going to be a power hour.
Oh, God.
Yeah. And also remember, this is a long-running anime, so unless they're going to stop it like they do other anime just for the season, so unless they're going to do like 26 and then maybe take a break, Boruto is going to be on for the next... until it finishes up.
Right.
In God knows how many years, or it gets One Pieced.
Yeah.
So that's the thing. Do you think this will last? Do you think this will be the new... I say new Dragon Ball Z, not in terms of a phenomenon, but in terms of staying on for so long, because let's remember, Tristan, this is going to be on a weekly basis, and many of these episodes are filler.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I'm worried. Because when I first heard about this, again, I was excited in terms of that shift. I was like, no way, this is nuts. But then thinking about it, hearing some of the, some of the issues people have had, I do wonder if people are going to want to double dip. That's the thing. Maybe I mean, if no one has watched Shippuden or watched Boruto before, maybe they'll be interested.
I feel like it's probably going to stay on. Because Shippuden has stayed on this long, so...
Fair. Yeah, I feel like It's just, it sucks because here's the thing too, Tristan, something interesting. If Shippuden had kept going at the rate that it was right now with like the episodes that it's currently airing until it aired the last Shippuden episode, it would actually be going on for another 5 years.
Holy crap.
Yeah, unless they had skipped randomly to like the newest Shippuden episode, which they could do. I don't know how long it would be then. I forgot about those calculations because I don't think I did those. But I did it from where they were the exact moment I checked, which was probably, 2 weeks ago or something.
Right.
And it would have been 5 years because of how behind Shippuden is.
That's unfortunate.
It is because, yes, this was potentially necessary eventually. But at the same time, though, I don't know, like, I don't know. I just feel like I wonder if people are going to make the jump or if it's going to have I'm sure it's going to have a really good first episode, right? Like, in terms of ratings. People that love first episode. But I don't know if they're going to stick around. That's the thing. Like, would people stick around if, like, Dragon Ball Super had more filler than story at this point? That's the thing you have to ask yourself, right?
Yeah.
As much as I love the filler in Super, I don't know how I would feel, especially trying to watch it again, knowing, I saw it in Japanese, I'm going to see it again on TV in English. I don't know, right? Granted, I don't know much about Boruto. Maybe I'm, not seeing something that Boruto fans have seen and do enjoy, but you've even heard some negative things about Boruto, right?
Yeah.
Some people that we know that are longtime Naruto fans. We're like, for right now, at least in terms of the anime, I'll peace out.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I worry about this. Now I don't worry. Like I'm not gonna sit here and worry based on the fact that every show's gonna do this now. We're gonna get Attack on Titan season 4 before season 3. Oh no! Like no. Right?
Yeah.
That's not going to happen.
No.
No. But I worry about it from the, I do wonder if this is going to be a mistake. It's a very interesting gamble. And I think it's one that it's nice to take risks. And I like that we have Adult Swim, Toonami, that they're taking a risk. I just worry that if this risk fails, then it screws over Boruto. Right. Rather than screwing over their network, because if this thing fails in like 13 weeks, they can go, all right, well, we paid them for the 13 weeks, or whatever, how long it might be for the contract. We paid them, throw them away, and we'll fill the slot with, Cowboy Bebop. It wouldn't hurt, it's not going to hurt Adult Swim. The only thing that'll hurt at the end of the day is Boruto, and also taking risks. Even if they're ones I disagree with, I do like companies taking risks. So, I don't know. We'll have to see where this goes, I guess.